Hello and welcome to Syfy Afterdark, formerly Starfleet Afterdark. We have our fearless leader, Stephen Parmley, back for at least this episode. Steve?
I'm
Fleet
like
Admiral, Starfleet International.
retired.
Richard Steele is visiting. Again, welcome back, Richard. Of course, we have the vampire. And we have someone who did not know John Rogers. We have Jorn Rusty from the Klingon Assault Group. This show is a memorial to a very dear friend of quite a few of us. Definitely a one-man show all by himself. Didn't take credit from nobody. But he always showed respect. That's something you can't say about a lot of people these days.
No, not anymore. You can't.
He was a man of some incredible honor. He was someone, if you had a little issue, he could tell you had easy ways out, hard ways out. And if you didn't like him, he'd say, well, you can screw it up more, but it's easier.
I remember when I first met John, I had my youngest daughter, who, if everybody remembers, was in the process of being hatched or born, however you want to look at it.
Yes.
And so I had started out on the USS Odin, and after I joined the chapter, I found out shortly after that the local people in town started a group, and I'm like, it'd be nice to go down there. It turns out it was my good friend from high school, Brian Hooper, and so he had started that, brought me in, and I was the first 132nd Marine Strike Group commander. I was his second officer. And then I moved up to XO, and then Brian got sick, and I moved into CO. And well, of course, I was looking for a XO, and somebody had given John my number. I'm sitting at the hospital, of course. Ex-wife was in labor, and they're like, well, it's going to be several hours. I'm like, okay. So me and John talked the very first time for 5 hours about Star Trek, about Starfleet, and all that stuff. And it's a hard one. I didn't even know. I found out when I was at drill. Somebody messaged me and said, hey, do you know that John passed away? I'm like, John who? And they told me, and I immediately called his cell phone, and somebody picked up and told me about it, that it was true. And that was a big gut check. He was the one that pushed me to run for Commander Starfleet. He's the one that helped me develop, besides not just John, but Russell Camp, and several of the original people helped me start the very original After Dark that helped get the fleet through the pandemic and reuniting everybody. John was always a pivotal person. He was always there. He'd come on. He's like, you know what? Screw it, boss. They don't like us. Let's just have some bourbon and have a good night. And it took off from there. So it's definitely a gut check, because after I retired from Starfleet and everything had happened afterwards, I was going to leave. I was done. I had sold most of my uniforms. I still got a couple, and I was in the process. I packed up all my collectibles I had, because I was going to, sell those and get rid of them. And John talked me into staying, and he's like, don't give him the status. Well, his exact words is, I can't repeat, but he said, don't give the satisfaction. So thanks, John, up in heaven, because you always have a really bad joking time.
Well, he said basically the same thing to me. But 2 days before he passed away, he and I were talking on Streamyard, doing the test thing. And he says, I got an idea. Drop all the titles. Just call it Syfy Afterdark. Nobody can say anything to you. I said, okay, works for me. He said, and we'll do it I added him to the list, and the next thing I found out, he was gone. He was definitely a rock when you needed one.
Yes, he was.
He was also a kick from a mule if you needed one. He loved playing both sides.
Yeah, he definitely did.
And you always knew where you stood with him.
This is true. Very true.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people who can learn from just following his example.
Yep, I agree.
Indeed.
So we found a couple of short clips, I think, after dark with come on, where'd you put them, Sean? I know you said you put them in here. Sean did this while preparing for surgery.
It's odd being on this side of it because I can't see if there's anybody watching or anybody talking.
Yeah, well, look at the bright side. At least you're not. Oh, God. Oh, he didn't put any up here. I was hoping at least a picture, John.
Yeah.
You got any pictures of John, Stephen?
Only what was on his Facebook page. He did not post a lot of pictures. He did not.
Aren't there a couple pictures in the chat?
After his health declined, he did not post a lot of stuff.
Because I know there were some pictures in the chat.
Yeah, he was always at least involved in somehow.
Yeah, I remember him fondly. Did not care if you didn't like his opinion. He was going to give it to you anyways.
Yeah. We'll miss that.
That's a one-of-a-kind human being, right there.
Our organization needs more people like John.
Every organization needs more people like John. And anyone who leads a chapter in an organization needs someone like John to talk to. Somebody who's not going to fluff it up with marshmallows and make you feel good about something that's wrong. He would just tell you, well, that's fucked up. I got the thing in the corner. He didn't mince words. Stephen, you know, he was flat out right bold about it.
He never minced words. No, he was straight to the point.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't care. And when a lot of people attacked me for my policies as CS, that man was like a brick wall. He stood up and defended me until he was blue in the face. I mean, I didn't do everything that appeased people and made people happy, but I changed a lot for the good, and that man was always on my side. Didn't matter what it was.
You did everything you could with the way they tied your hands.
Yeah, it's just funny to see how everything you worked for. If John was still, let me tell you. So the conversation I had with John in May was probably a 2-hour conversation on the phone. Was the shit is stupid. It's horrible. You need to run again. I'm like, no, you couldn't pay me enough to do it. And everybody's like, oh, it's not that bad. You know, I used to say the same crap too. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let me tell you, it's horrible.
It's that bad.
It's that bad. I had people send me cussing messages because I did something they didn't like. I mean, it is what it is. It's. But there should be no politics in sci-fi in a club like this, and there's a lot.
Especially not one based on Star Trek.
So
that was a big.
You guys realize that Roddenberry had a lot of politics in Trek.
yeah, but the politics in Starfleet International it's still pretty strong.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about the same kind of politics. This is not philosophical differences kind of thing. This is petty people being petty.
Yeah.
You know, letting power go to their head kind of stuff, not ideologically driven in any way, shape, or form. It's just, a bunch of garbage with people sitting there going, we can do these things.
I know, but when somebody says shouldn't be politics in Trek, that's all Trek was politics.
Yeah, but sci-fi in general is politics. Most fiction is politics.
There's an old friend, Steve, up in the corner.
Huh?
In the corner.
My old logo. Russell Camp created that for me because I am half Scottish, half English, and I wanted to have something. I wanted to have something different and unique, and I put it out there to him. And of course, if you're just new in Fleet and you don't know who Russell Camp was, he was a hell of a guy. But that man, you can give him just a blank idea and he would create enormous stuff. And that's one thing that
Russell, 2:00 in the morning, you get your brains all scrambled. You don't know what's going on. You could pick up the phone and call him. He could be fast asleep waiting to go to work in the morning. He'd talk to you as long as.
now one time I called Russell and he was in bed with a woman and he's like, Steve, he said, is it an emergency? I said, no. He's like, I'm busy. I said, why the hell did you answer the phone? You couldn't let it go to voicemail. But, John and Russell was one of a kind. They were a lot alike. And I remember a lot of conversations with both these guys, and it just was.
One was tempered, and the other one was just, I don't give a shit anymore.
Let's guess which is
which. The same, but their hearts were the same. Yeah. Both of them, you can call them at any hour. It didn't matter if there really was a problem that you just couldn't either get your head around or get out of your head. They'd do everything they could to help.
Yeah.
Here's another old friend for you, Steve.
Yeah, I would have to. I would love to. You know what? Of course, we've got to get the graphics a little better before we can use them.
I got to sharpen them up, but yeah.
Yeah.
We saved them. We're already talking to somebody that we work with that can sharpen these up to razor sharp.
We're
ready.
Drew, are you trying to strew the shit pot?
Me?
No, Drew doesn't do that. Ever.
With that 250 Evinrude. I'm not going to give them my big old Johnson. They might like it. Here's another one for you, Steven. Up in the corner.
My challenge. I don't know if anybody still has those anymore.
Which one is that?
Mine never made it. The 25th.
Didn't you order one offline?
I did. I never got it.
I would say contact them, but I don't even. Never mind. I ain't even.
Dude, they changed everybody.
Oh yeah, I know.
I have a 25th anniversary challenge going because for some reason I do. I don't know if it looks exactly like that though.
Let me go see if I can see. Let me go see if mine's still sitting on my other desk.
Yeah, I don't know where mine would be right now.
I had that one. I ordered that one. I ordered that one. I ordered A couple of them, actually.
The pyramid one, where they didn't order enough. I got one because I had a QM order in at the time. And I got added, and I just paid for it separately. But then my whole region never received one. So, like, I'm the only one in the region with that.
Remember they had the comm badges for cancer? I ordered.
Yeah, I got one of those, Steve.
Yeah, I ordered one, never got it. I even paid for it.
I've got 2. I'll get you 1 sent down.
We ordered the comm badges that had for cancer, and we got some cheap plastic things. They weren't even the ones that they didn't even look right. Like, real? Don't know what I did wrong.
You supported me. That's what it was.
Probably. Well, I know it went out that the only reason why this chapter exists is because of you. That's not true.
I remember a lot of people tried to stop that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I never understood that.
And one of them's running for Commander Starfleet.
Well, is he really running at this point?
No, it's going to be a shoe-in. I mean, he's not running against anybody. He's not debating about it. I mean, it's just nobody ran against him, so he's going to be automatically it.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be an interesting crisis if everybody voted against him in the confidence vote, but I don't see that happening.
Everybody,
It would be super funny.
everybody can do me as a write-in.
There you go.
I'll stir
Okay,
up.
Steven, if they do, I'll be your VCS.
And
There we go.
I'm bringing back the OGs.
You're insane.
Richard, you can be the chief of operations.
There you go.
I'll take it. God. Oh boy, that turned people over really quickly.
I should have fired him a long time ago. I'm just saying.
You know,
Just thinking
hindsight's
of it.
2020.
That's all right.
But
Steven, we have one of the things we have done with this chapter is in Florida, Starfleet International are the sole representatives of an organization called Humanities 101. They work with non-speaking communication aids for people with autism or in severe trauma.
I like that.
We are working in cooperation with the Sheriff's Office, police departments. The founder of the organization actually does trainings on dealing with it.
So since I haven't talked to you in a while, so I still stay in contact with Grady Judd.
I would imagine.
I talked to him last week.
Good man, Mr. Judd. Marco.
Quite like Mass.
Yeah, I had talked to him and said, hey, I plan on, I want to get a trip to Florida. And I said, I called him, I said, do I need any special permission for my firearm? He said, bring the extra ammo. I said, okay. Party on. Steve,
Pick me up a reasonably priced box of 9, will you?
Huh?
Pick me up a reasonably priced box of 9 mil, will you?
I run 150 grain jacket at Hollow Points. That shit's not cheap.
I have a U.S. Army Model 39 9mm pistol. You take my income and you put it to the price of ammo today. It's like give up your meds or give up your ammo. Well, they're heart meds. Like kind of need them.
What's going on with my signal?
Ball came in the exact angle that it did. Crucial.
I'm black.
I think it was an accident.
It was like John's frozen.
To design this thing. You're not really.
Uh-oh.
Jordan is frozen.
That is Starfleet. That Starfleet coming down and zapped his internet because he.
And he's not even in Starfleet. They need to leave the man alone.
Yeah, no comment. I wonder how long it's gonna take before I get messages from RCs and CSs and VCSs.
And since I made that offer, I might get some too.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
When I started the Vimy, when we got our Marine unit, I went 413. So one of the optional covers for the unit is a Glengarry.
Did you actually witness something?
Black Glengarry that I have.
Using evidence. UFOs are a worthy study. We need to take it seriously. The truth is closer than ever. It's not a coincidence for the huge and greatest mystery.
Okay, who's watching the show?
Our ancient past. Maybe our ancestors were changed.
John? No, it doesn't have enough English. Doesn't have the right accent.
It's Mr. Sullivan who's watching a TV show that we're listening to.
Oh,
Can anybody hear me?
I can now.
yes.
I can hear you over the TV.
Yes, we can.
Not
Good
Good night.
I gotta figure out.
night.
Hello, Tori. I got a bunch of Johns here. Hello, John. Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Talking about John.
And our friend in Canada. Never fine, Mac.
I would put a uniform on. You know, brigade lockup.
It's Trek related. Star Trek continues.
Yeah, Grim Life Collective. What can I tell you?
Really good series.
Haven't heard anything back from Spooky, but I got a funny feeling we're probably in.
That's good.
Well, hang on, Spooky.
Hang on.
Russell's another one of a kind guy.
Well, we got our foot in the door for Trek Tour. That's going to be fun.
It's good.
Let's not do anything to cause it to be slammed.
No,
Hey, we've got Ancient City. And I talked to about 40 people that said nobody gets into Ancient CityCon.
well, surprise, we're in.
Good job.
All I said was, "You're wrong."
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's popping in and out. Yeah, he's been having problems with the system.
His internet has not been behaving for a few weeks.
No. Just have to track them down and eliminate them. More bothers.
I'll be back in a sec.
And he's back.
And he's back. Should we
You have
start?
returned.
Jordan, that new clerking device is working grand.
Yes.
You never know where we're going to show up.
We've had. I've been in several fan films too, Stephen. Now they're all in post production.
Hopefully it won't be like that one outfit in Texas where we had to wait 10 years.
You know what?
Right?
I'll deal. It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
Well, I got to dash for a little bit, guys. Be back. Be back in a minute.
All right. Yeah, someone gave me my pistol, Stephen. It's clean.
Yeah.
I had 3 state patrols and 1 county sheriff check it out.
Damn.
It's got a good pedigree.
Yeah. There was only one person that had it before me, and he was issued it when he was in the United States Army in 1957.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's still spot on the range.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a Smith & Wesson. What do you expect?
Oh, that's right. You've seen my little toy.
Yes, I have. It's almost too pretty to shoot.
I'm hoping Steven gets a chance to come check it out.
What's that?
My Model 39. Smith & Wesson Model 39 9mm pistol.
I got a Barrett.
That's okay.
I got a Barrett 50 caliber rifle. I'd love to come down and let you shoot.
If he brings it, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a picture of him holding it while I'm standing up, and I'm going to say, "Oh, look, he loves me. He bought it at Barrett." Oh.
Look, that cartridge is from the tip of this to about that. It's that long. It's
Can
every
I-
bit
can
of
I-
8 inches.
Can I borrow it and go to one of the southern cities in Kentucky?
Mm,
You can definitely upgrade an engine block. I'll say that.
I was thinking about piercing a hat with it.
I can neither confirm nor deny said statements.
I have no knowledge of these events.
Is that the standard coverall?
Yeah.
This
Fortunately,
is
I'm
good.
not that. I don't think that way anymore. I don't think any less either, but you know.
Well, I saw one of my favorite movies the other night. The little thing that made a few years ago called Sahara.
Ah,
And I'm not talking about the Bogart movie, the Matthew McConaughey one.
I also have a New England Arms 20 gauge shotgun.
Yep.
I've got a brother 22. Wow.
Yeah, there's somebody on the wrong end of
Firearms.
that, like the
Just
Highland
kidding.
Tunnel.
I mean, I also have a Lee Enfield Mark IV Model 1.
Oh, those are nice. They'll never let you down.
But that costs $1 million around kind of thing to feed nowadays.
Well, yeah, 303 is kind of dried up.
But
Unless
you know, it is worth it.
definitely. Or yeah, you learn to love reloading.
Save your brass and learn how to reload.
Yep.
Would have to if I shot it, but it needs to go in the shop and be double checked.
I used to do that all
Too
the
much
time.
time in storage and have a loose
Ditto.
stock.
Long time ago.
The one I missed is my 270.
That's a nice hot little round.
Well, it also was a Smith & Wesson rifle.
Yeah.
She could hit. She could literally turn around at that size into a suppository for a fly. I know she could.
I don't know what it is about Smith and Wesson. It's like they just take an extra little bit of care when they make them.
Mm-hmm. I
You
also
won't hear about too many clinkers from their house.
I also used to have a Belgian-made Browning Sweet 16.
I'll still take my Sig.
Well, I don't
You
blame
enjoy
you.
it.
Yeah, don't get a 320. I heard all the horror stories.
I have a P320, not one issue. I've always had my weapons always chambered. I tested it. I went out to the garage and I threw that sucker all up and down as hard as I could. It was my service weapon when I was a deputy.
Ah,
Never, not one issue.
99% of firearm issues are caused by piss poor maintenance.
and operator error.
Well, if I can't fire, look, I've got a semi-automatic shotgun. I got another shotgun beside me. I got my Barrett 50 cal, my AR. If I can't use these, I need to give up my man card. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no shit.
But there's some people out there on the other side of the country that don't like guns. And I'm like, I'm sorry. We in the South.
During the Second World War, there was a nation that wanted to take us on but said, you can't invade the mainland. There's a gun behind every blade of grass.
Bingo.
They were not wrong.
You know, every branch of the service has its job, and the most important branch America has is rednecks.
Bingo.
We got politicians that don't understand.
We got members of Starfleet that don't understand that either.
Well, Tiffany's already said there's one.
I got one vote. Woohoo!
Oh, God. This is too funny.
Unfortunately, they didn't let me take home the one I trained on. And I don't know why it ever got the moniker Pig. It was a wonderful thing.
Well, they
You
had
can customize cars with it. You want a convertible? No problem. Zip.
they had changed out the P320s to the Gen 5 Glocks because they got a better deal on pricing. And we all the deputies got a chance to purchase the weapon, and I took it. I keep it's my everyday carry. I never leave the house. If it's not on my hip, it's right there on the door.
That's the one you brought to the house last time, right?
Yep.
That's a sweet little lady you carry around.
Yes, and it packs a punch.
But, if it doesn't pack a punch, it's not worth having.
Bingo. Like my neighbor's like, I don't know why you need a 50 cal rifle. You'll never be able to shoot it in the city. Don't shoot it. It's not designed to shoot in the city unless we're like the economy has collapsed and we're all trying to eat each other. I mean, because I can reach out and touch somebody. Just saying.
It just sends long distance love letters. That's all.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's like, well, that's too much rifle. That's too much. I'm like,
what brand that was.
like my neighbor during the presidential election. So I bought my parents' house. So I now have me and my wife have a 5-bedroom, 2-bath, big beautiful 2-story house in the hospital edition. Well, my neighbor on that side of me is a very strong, opinionated Democrat. No problem. Other than that, get along. Politics. So she goes out and gets this 8-foot wide, 25-foot banner and put on a property line. And it was Harris and Walls. I was like, oh my God. Like I couldn't even see when we backed out of the driveway. So I let the political wars begin. I mean, I had a big Trump banner. I have a flagpole out front, so I ordered a 6-foot wide, 10-foot Trump 2024 flag, and I flew up there. I didn't care. My wife's like, she's gonna be pissed. I'm like, my family's been in this house since the house was built in '56. We ain't going anywhere. But I made the local news. Didn't care. I don't mind talking politics, but when you're trying to convince me that everything that I know, that I mean, I've been in law enforcement, I've been in the military, I know, you know, I see things with my own eyes. Granted, it's the media; they don't show you everything, but you cannot get mad because you don't come around to their way of thinking, and then they throw a temper tantrum, and I'm like, you know, it's your views. I respect it. I have no problem with people's views, but when you're trying to force it down somebody else's throat,
You're wrong.
That's a big
There
no
are
no.
people like that on both sides, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yes.
true. Yes, I agree. True. But you don't see me coming around like and like shoving my views down people's throat. Like I posted something on Facebook, and see, everybody that knows me knows I don't play the political thing. I post it if I find it funny. If I watched it and it gave me a good huckle laugh, I'll post it. And people's like, "Oh, you shouldn't post this, and you shouldn't do this." And all my response was, "Delete me.
Yes.
You don't have to be my friend. I'm not doing that because I'm trying to post a political fight and have a fight with somebody. I posted it because I find it funny."
Right.
And then the same people that attack me is the same people now posting stuff because, you know, and I'm like, wow, I even commented on somebody who I thought was a friend for a long time. Ended up blocking me because I'm like, oh, well, it's funny how you can call me out on something I thought was funny, but I said, this is legitimately not funny, and you posted it. And ding, I was blocked. I'm like, wow, petty.
Right.
But I agree wholeheartedly, Richard. There's people do wrong on both sides, but no, there's no but. I'm not going to get into it.
Please.
I need vodka.
You know, actually, I
was
agree
gonna
with you, Steve.
We are fast approaching 250 years of existence for this country, and we're still the great experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is that we've stopped that most people have stopped doing is doing their own research and figuring out who's right, who's wrong. For them.
I mean, I do find one thing funny, Richard, and you have to agree with me, okay? I know you're in Canada, but it's still comical. How many Democratic senators and representatives you're seeing in the U.S. go on national TV saying, I'm switching my party?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's happened more than once. You know that's funny.
Yeah, but crossing the floor is not a unique thing that happens just at this time of period, right?
I love you, brother, from up north.
There you go.
But at the end of the day, I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're gay, lesbian, or nothing. You're a person. You're all equal. All my friends. I had over 5,000 friends in Starfleet. You know how many I got now? 4. 4 people.
Yeah, I'm in a good group.
Yeah, I know. People, all happy birthdays and all this stuff. I got 4 people I can call besides my crew. 4 people. So
Wait. 5, Steve. Tori.
Well, Tori doesn't count. Tori, I knew Tori was always going to be there.
I'm not sure we could just call that friends. That might be something else.
The other day, yesterday, Tori went to the library with her reading tutor, and I had left. She had to wear the IC shirt that you autographed. But she had to make sure the autograph was still legible. This was very important for her.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair.
That was another thing about John. Every time he saw Tori, he treated her like she was the most important thing.
Man with a deep sense of integrity.
Tiffany, you ain't got more options. I know where you live. You just need to cross the party line and become the 51st state. Love you.
Be nice to my second officer.
Oh, your second officer. Well, she was my yeoman at one time. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have a good your XL, whatever she was to you.
No, really, Steve, what do you really think?
What I really
Have
think.
we ever had to ask that before?
Yeah, my
While he
goodness.
bites a hole in his tongue. Don't
I don't
mess
like
up our vote count, Stephen.
I don't like it. I don't like the direction Starfleet's went in. And I'm not the only one, because there's still several people that still reach out to me, and I can go back and look at messages and just, voice their concern and upset and don't understand something, because if they ask a question, like how I always had an open door, people don't get that. And they don't get answers, and the help desk is still, it's back to what it was. And I always held, I had an open door. People could always come to me, had concerns, and people were like, it's worse than what it's ever been. We can't do nothing. We can't get information. We can't disseminate this. And I'm like, guys, look, my time's over. I said, you can do like I do. I said, you can just stick it out, do something on your chapter, or you can go. I said, I don't know. And it's sad, because I thought when the pandemic happened that it brought the fleet closer together, because, we canceled ICs, we canceled summits, we had to cancel it all. I never had an IC as a CS. I never had that privilege and honor as a CS. I had to cancel on them. I wasn't selfish, because I put the members first and I had to cancel. Now, people were upset. Well, you canceled IC. Well, that's great. But at the end of the day, I still have to be responsible for the membership. And at the time, the pandemic was still a thing. So I never got that. And it was like, I don't know. I'll say it like this. I don't like the way. Now, they have done some good things. I will say this. The administration's done some good things. But, yeah. But, again, that's with every term. Every CS has something negative to say about the current CS. I love David to death. David's a good man. But, they've done some good things, and there's some things that need improvement on, communication from down to the membership. Granted, they still do that fleet service report, but a lot of people still reach it, and they reached out to John too. And God, John always had. He messaged me. He said, "Hey, this person on this chapter had a question about this. They don't understand it, but the only person they can get with is their CO, and the CO is not really understanding it either." And I was like, "Well, this is what it means, and this is what's going to happen." And guys, at the end of the day, it's a fan club. There's no rank. There's no ribbons. There's no arrow rings, and you have your wings, and you can fly a visible starship. And I'll just be honest with you, like my dad said, it's a hobby. Okay. But at the end of the day, it's all bullshit, because it's not real. It's something that you enjoy. It's a passion. But you have some people that take it to heart, like horrible. Well, I'm an admiral. Well, congratulations. I'm a fleet admiral. I was the highest I could go. Woo! But I still put my pants on the same way. And a lot of people just forget that. They take it too seriously. And that's one thing I fought with, that people took it too serious, because it is a fan club. Yeah. It used to be a family. We're not much of a family anymore.
Yeah. When Stephen was here towards Purdy that year, Tori said something. I told her, you need to go inside because we're trying to talk. And Tori told me that she didn't have to, and she grabbed a hold of Steve's arm. Steve jokingly goes, "Yeah, I'm Commander Starfleet." And I said, "I'm First Sergeant USMC. That's the only thing I recognize." After that, Tori got real quiet with the house.
Yeah. But working for him was great training and dealing with temperamental SEALs and SFI politics. Tiffany, I'm telling you, girl, it's the same way. It has not gotten no better. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of people that I considered friends, RCs, people that are currently in positions, some of them, not all of them. So please, for the ones I don't need the RCs coming at me. Why'd you say this? I'm not saying all of them are, but there's several that are backstabbing people.
You just find that in any organization.
Yeah. Well, it's worse when you get higher politics.
Well, yeah, I understand that. It's just still, you're going to find that in any organization and at every level.
And, you'd have one person's like, all right, yeah, we don't need to do this. When I was CS, one of the RCs like, hey, we can't really do this, and it's not right. And then I'm no longer CS, and now they doing it. And I'm like, I went back and looked at my notes. I'm like, wait, that's something I tried to do and got vetoed because, it's not right. We can't do it. I don't know. But we're here for John. We're not here to bitch. But I will say this, if John was here, he'd be bitching.
If John was here, he'd be bitching more than any of us.
Oh, it does seem in character.
Right?
Well, John was bluntly honest, and he really didn't have time to nursemaid you if you couldn't handle it.
A good friend of mine had this made for me because I was a Silver CS. I was the 25th Commander of Starfleet. And his name is Kevin Plummer. And I want to say that I think he did wrong. And the person that lodged a complaint against him is now no longer in Starfleet. I think that should have been handled a little differently. And I'm sorry, Kevin. I really am. Because I know nobody else will have the balls to say anything. So, but it is what it is. I'm just a low band on totem pole that nobody cares about. Ha ha ha.
A lot of people got hit with emails about Kevin. A lot of people.
Oh shit! But
I was one of them.
I don't drink alcohol anymore. So, John, if you're there, buddy, I hope you're enjoying your final frontier, and I hope that you're always looking down and having a drink for every time you see bullshit that I don't have to see no more. So, to John, live long and prosper, my friend.
You'll live with us for a long time, John.
Now that's a hell of a cup.
Mine or JR's?
The one in the middle, very bottom.
Mark.
Yeah, that's fairly hefty.
You know what? You could probably smack somebody in the head with that and call it a brain aneurysm.
Steve, that's Mark Sullivan.
Okay.
Also in CAG. He's the ambassador.
Hey, I went to a Region 3 summit down with Jeremy Karsten. Great time. They did outstanding. And I got taken hostage by some CAG members because I told them, I can't remember what happened, but I said something. I got drug out of the ballroom in my dress whites by a bunch of Klingons, and I'm just like, but no, I'll tell you who I wish was here was DeAngelis. Antonio, he's a lot like son. Oh, he's a former Marine. There is no ex-Marines. He's a former Marine, but let me tell you, that man will tell you exactly how he feels, and every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Yep.
And even,
he's your CEO. He will tell you what you will do, won't do, and tell you to shut up if you can't question it. Yeah, been there, done that.
I got the headache from it. Yeah, I remember that shit. And plus, I was the only commander of Starfleet that had an aide de camp. Only one.
Only one they needed. Sorry, that slipped out.
Yeah.
What's ever happened to
Huh?
What's ever happened to Antonio?
I can't hear you. What?
What happened to Antonio?
He's still up there in Region 13, I think, and I think he's the brigade commander.
Yeah, he's a brigade commander. Trust me, he's an opinionated brigade commander. I see his posts frequently. They're usually next to mine.
Yeah.
We're seldom bitching about the same stuff.
But Stephen,
But I'm
you
sure we
cannot
both-
ask him that
Oh, Richard, you
because
didn't want
of his
you didn't
post
want to
and
be
what
boring.
he says. There is no room to say, "What did you mean?"
No, not with Antonio. And that's,
Because
And I-
if you do, everybody's going to go through hell.
I met Antonio at IC 2019. I was just a rear admiral then. And that was still Mike Garcia and Dan Poole debacle that I had to climb us out of. And he followed me around. He was professional, and commander, admirals need bodyguards, and he was the most professional. And what really sucked is he drove all that way and he was sleeping in his truck. And on the last day, we all found out about him, and SFI got him a room so he, be comfortable. But he never asked for it. He would never actually ask for it. He was very, no, it's okay. I'm comfortable. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And he's a good man.
Yeah, I got to work on a bid for next year and the year after. For
You got to what now?
I'm going to bid for IC because I'm insane.
Good luck.
How many of you are actually in France?
None.
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 Well, everybody keeps saying they're insane.
Ah.
Bad play on words.
Yeah, the river in Paris.
Yeah,
The Seine River.
I'll do up a card.
when yeah, probably most famous for being a Viking highway.
Uh,
I understand they finally got it cleaned up, though.
I'm still not going to swim in it.
Well,
eh,
don't blame you.
You'd have to go to
Answer to
France.
that.
I mean,
Sacre bleu.
Drew, do you and planes get along at all?
Do what?
Do you and planes get along at all?
Airplanes?
Yeah.
Yes. Why?
Okay.
People get nervous when
Thinking
I tell
about
them.
how long a flight that would be from Florida to well, probably Paris.
No. No, I would go from New Jersey to Heathrow. I'd go see the Vampire first, and then I'd catch up with a couple of the mates I got there living in Kent. The two that are living in Aberdeen. Yeah, with Dave, who's just right in London. He and I served together for 2 conflicts. Then I'd just take the tunnel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
That's what
I mean,
trains
yeah,
are for. And as for Paris, I will avoid it like the bubonic plague.
That's me
I
with
mean,
California.
fair. I don't really want to. I just wasn't thinking of where you would fly. I mean, yeah, obviously you can fly. I don't know if I want to fly into Heathrow even. But I'm in
It all
Canada.
depends
So I
on-
have other options.
But you see, if I go to Heathrow, I know I will have 4 members of the Reds to pick me up. And if you have 4 members
If you can get to the-
of the SAS together, you're going to be safe.
fair.
We had
Totally.
good days. And I already know that my friend David, he would probably take me to a mausoleum because 3 of our friends passed away. I never made it to the funeral. More folks that you just served together. Yeah, it sucks when you do a lot of stuff with people and you spend hours and hours and they stop being friends, they start being family, and then they go even beyond that, and then done.
Yep, tell me about it. But I can say this: I am getting messages of people pissed. I told you it wouldn't take long.
At you?
Yeah.
Oh man,
And it
I'm just gonna go upstairs later and have like 6 emails from people.
They didn't say nothing about you, but man, they need to say you need to stop speaking for the organization. What? I'm not speaking for shit. See, people like that is what sucked the joy out of Starfleet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't have anyone in this Discord yelling at me yet.
Like Steve would avoid Canada even in summer. Yes, I would. It's still too damn cold, even in summer.
It all depends on where you go.
No. I have enough metal in my body. I set the damn metal detectors off like a mother.
Wow.
Well,
We were in a car accident, and the doctor insisted on an MRI. The MRI technician came in, turned the machine on without getting it started just to warm it up.
And suck my ass to a
She
wall.
turned around, she looked at the screen, she hit the emergency off button. She said, "You are full of metal." I said, "Yes."
Full of shit too.
You are correct.
She said, "You don't need an open MRI. You just need a standard CAT scan." I
Right.
said, "I tried to tell him that."
It's amazing how silly some people are when they're like, "Oh no, this is what we do." I'm like, "Did you look at the consequences? Did you read the file? Did you read the email?
They didn't read.
Did you comprehend the email? Did you ask questions?" Because goddamn, no, and more no.
Wow, we got people that don't even read directions for stuff. They just wing it.
I don't understand it. I deal with it. I deal with it in Starfleet. I deal with it in other organizations. I deal with it at work. I'm just like, did you read the email? It was 6 sentences. You read 2. You're asking a question that was answered.
I'm laying in a bed in the emergency room with pain in my kidneys because of a kidney stone. Great big banner that says penicillin, fatal, iodine, fatal. I had like 5 of them on my wrist.
Hey, they need to add a 6th one. SFI, fatal.
The guy upstairs, the doctor upstairs gets called by the nurse practitioner. He sends me in to get the test where the angiogram, where they inject radioactive iodine into your bloodstream.
What? Just read the chart, dude. Read the damn chart. You went to medical school for 8 years.
When I come out of ER, by the time I get to the room, now I'm going to switch to my wife's point of view because I don't remember leaving the imaging. She said my lips were blue, my face was ashen, I was non-reactive, and even Tori knew. He's allergic to that. You can't give him that.
you know, that's why they put those. That's why they put
And
those
the,
damn bracelets on your arm.
the nurse practitioner looked at me and said, "Maybe I should call the doctor. He really doesn't look right."
Wow, what an idea.
What a genius.
Glad you're still here, Drew, because obviously you dealt with some stupid people.
Yeah, they gave me a bunch of stuff for the allergy. Carol put me in a wheelchair and took me out to the car and finished dressing me in the parking lot.
Just no. Just no.
Steven's getting inclined.
I don't even know why I care. I don't. Like,
Well, if you have said something wrong, they need to prove it.
I'm just like,
Your existence is apparently a hot button.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm still alive. Ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
We all hope, right?
I'm sure there's a few that would like me to be gone.
Well, there was a senator on the Senate floor that said into the record, it is the duty of all Americans to die the day after they apply for Social Security.
Fuck.
Unless they're Bill Gates.
This is my surprise face. My surprise face.
You know, when I was in the service, anything about to do with DC or Virginia, where the Pentagon was, all this other crap,
Mm-hmm.
we used to call that Wonderland.
Was
We
that the
wondered
Civil
how
War?
the heck they got anything done.
I can remember my dad basically using some term to the same effect when talking about RCMP headquarters. And then occasionally he had to go there. It's like,
Well, the reason why politicians live in Wonderland is because they have no clue what's going on.
Yep.
amen.
Be a politician, no skill required.
You're right, Matt.
Commander of Starfleet, no skills provided.
Yeah, you just got to be, 21, 23, something like that?
Right.
Ooh.
Well, the service couldn't do me in, and I've outlasted almost virtually all my doctors. So what the heck? I'm like the turtle. I'm going to outlive all my problems.
Okay, well, I
That's not a bad way to live life.
gotta go, guys. So catch you later.
Hey,
Have a good night.
good
Take
seeing
care,
you.
John.
Come on now.
Yeah.
There it goes.
All right, then. So what was the last con you were at, Mark?
Say again?
What was the last con you were at?
Spooky Empire. We got into it. It was fun.
It's good to hear.
Sir Malcolm McDowell was there, among others,
Ooh,
and
nice.
Victoria Price. Now you know the autographs I got.
Oh, excellent. Yeah,
He did a book about her parents. It was a zoo.
I didn't get to go to Volcon here, but I did have the voice actor of Mariner sign one of my Cerrito book. So
Oh, neat.
yeah, I had a friend going and was like, "Hey, can I pay you off the thing and then pay you?" So
Yeah, that's a big honking supply ship. She's on. You're like dwarfs the Enterprise.
a lot of fun. Yeah, no, sorry I haven't been on as much as I'd like, but been busy.
You've been busy.
Having headaches, doing shit. Sometimes going to independent wrestling shows.
Those
Still
are fun.
busy.
I've met a lot of the retired
It's more of a Tim
people in
thing.
that business.
Hey,
They're neat people.
So I can't show it all to you because StreamYard will lock the thing down. But you've seen, you know, John Wick, right? The movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a replica.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh wow.
And
Nice.
it's got
Of
the
a,
extended,
of a certain item.
It's got the extended barrel and everything. It's nice.
I think the fantasy is staying at the hotel that he frequents. They're very protective of their clientele. You know, the funny thing about this thing with creation that's coming up this next weekend, it's the first time in 4 decades that creation has been back to Orlando.
Yes,
Because 40 years ago, they left under a cloud.
Oh wow.
And they've got new management, and I had to jump through how many hoops of fire and the 7th level of whatever to get us in there. But it will be worth it. And we've actually got members of my old ship that I was part of. Well, I was one of the members running it for 10 years, the USS Haven.
Yeah. There's something you didn't know, Stephen.
What?
Mark's one of the founding members of the Haven before it was Starfleet.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And actually, I retired. We earned rank through community service, and you know, all sorts of cool stuff.
And he got tired of being crewman.
Well, I retired off the fleet admiral, so I could dust off the gray top. I still got it in the closet.
Not me.
Well, my friend, if you ever want to have fun, just come over to CAG. Doesn't matter what era of Clinton you want to be.
Yeah, my only problem is I have to start all the way at the bottom again. And at 41 years old and a grandfather, I don't think I have the tenacity to start all the way at the bottom again.
I think we can take prior service into consideration.
Look me up. I'll do it. Get with me. Have Drew send you my information.
Okay, Drew, there you go.
You're gonna help during the powwow with Chris?
Yeah, I'll fight. I got a bat. Hi, Diamond. Hi, baby.
No, I was talking to Mark. Are you gonna help me in the conference with Chris about prior service being?
Well, I think it would be I think it would be very cool to get our friend here in.
Well, I think so too, but it's got to be worth his while. I'm not gonna.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, it's more fun than what I've been doing in Starfleet.
I look at you know, when I have people from other organizations I run into at some of these cons, you know, big, small, medium, whatever, and they saying like, "You're not what I expect for being a Klingon," and I said, well, "What were you expecting?" You know, and I just say, I said, if you're really going to push a timeline after Praxis, everything changed.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually on the same side now, and the Empire is older than dirt, and we definitely know the neighborhood.
Yeah,
That's fair.
So that kind of takes them aback. Like, really? And I said, what would you like to know? Yeah. Well, they don't expect Klingons to be literate and all that and whatever.
Well, I mean, that was propaganda to begin with half the time.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to remember, Gene. It was Cold War stuff. You know, we were you know, we were the Russians.
the Ruskies.
All the while I mean, he did it in Next Generation, right? Where he did that whole point. That was the whole point of having war.
Yeah.
Right.
There's always a back and forth.
Well, I mean, that's why Chekhov was Russian.
Yeah.
right? That was the
Yeah.
whole point of him.
You can tell he was a product of their education system. Everything was invented there, right? You're absolutely right.
I mean, I'll be perfectly honest. Star Trek is far too American most of the time.
Well, after all, the main character was from Iowa.
The author was from the United States, and he was a combat veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
then
know.
then you had, I don't know, some guy named Duan that worked with some guy named Okran. Yeah, and they created the whole language.
Yep.
So you have an ex Air Force. You have an ex. Let's see, let's just say he was in the service of the Empire.
He was in the service of the Queen. He was a member of the Canadian Armed Forces.
Yes, he was. So there you go. You got two Canadians, and you got an ex Air Force analyst.
Well, you know it's bad when a
All
Canadian
their
can
fault.
read the preamble of the Constitution better than an American. I'm just saying.
Yep, there you go. Oh my goodness.
Gee, Tiffany's flooding us over here, Steve.
She's probably the only one watching.
Oh no.
I didn't screen.
Huh?
I didn't put it on that screen.
What'd you say, Drew?
She's not the only one. She may be the only one watching here, but she's not the only one watching. YouTube is doing quite well.
Yeah, there's 6 or 7 different places to watch it, isn't there?
Yeah, I've got. We've got 5 now.
Yeah, I mean, there's no shortage of places where this is.
Biggest we ever had on My After Dark was my first official, and I think we had like 110.
Yeah, I can remember a couple of 100, 110, 90. I remember those shows. I was on a few of them.
Yeah, more than one.
Fucking
We had 109 viewing the very last episode of After.
Yeah.
So just one less than you.
I
And
I
we
don't
were
even
flooded
why-
with emails about how rude it was that it was taken away.
Mhm.
And I said, don't tell us, tell the ones that took it.
I still can't. I still, to the life of me, can't understand why Russell asked me on it.
You know what? I want to check something right now because I'm almost positive that the term Starfleet in all capitals is no longer patented because I believe one of the patent or the trademarks is because I believe it expired.
Mhm.
Well, that sounds like something that would happen. Yeah. Can still remember we get Tim Johns on sometimes. All the cards.
Oh yeah.
The taser.
Huh?
You know, the cards, taser, Drew for CS.
Tim for CS.
No, he always got mad when he said that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all
of
were
course he
the
did.
assholes.
Yeah.
Maybe the wife. Oh, so here's the funny thing, okay? And you're going to love this. And everybody with Starfleet International that says he cannot do that can take a flying leap out the short airlock. Starfleet, trademarked by the Starfleet International Star Trek Fan Association, is dead and abandoned, status closed, 17 February 2009. It ain't trademarked no more, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that's
Well, that's going to change tomorrow.
Now,
apparently somebody's watching.
Somebody
Now-
was asleep at the switch.
Anything? Yeah, because I'm looking at here. Let me. Can you give me thing to present?
I think you actually. I think everybody does have them. That's one of the new ones.
Is that what the plus is?
Can you see that? Look at
Just give
that.
a sec.
Yep, that's not even in dry dock. It's in mothballs.
Boom. Hey, Drew. You know what you
Sure.
need to do then, right?
Yeah.
It's
Here we
time
go.
for rebirth. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Starfleet, the International Star Trek Fan Association, trademark number 77441474 is dead and abandoned, effective 2009. So you know what's really funny? I could apply right now to have this trademark and put it under my name.
Mm-hmm. Well, you want to start your own fleet? Go for it.
No, been there, done that, got the heartache. I'm just saying, they cannot tell you cannot use the term Starfleet. You just cannot use anything with the fleet logo. So Department of Communications or anything like that. Now, you can use all of my personal logos, like the Commander Starfleet logo and all that stuff, but they cannot tell you cannot use Starfleet.
There's a lot of things we've been told we can't use that I already know by law. They can't stop you.
Right. They can cry and moan and whatever they
At
want.
the end of the day, there's one key argument that they really can't win. It belongs to NBC and Paramount.
Yeah.
Let's see what they say.
A little late because fucking merger.
Well, you know about what's happening to CBS, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and Paramount. You know who bought it?
Mm-hmm.
Skydance, and they're
Mm-hmm.
cleaning house. You should see
That's
all the
because they were trying to avoid Disney.
Yeah,
Because Disney had its eye on Trek.
yeah, they did.
Well, I'm just going to say this, okay? I've never been a really big fan of Star Wars. However, they've got Star Wars coming out the yi-yang here, and we can't even get one fucking series, and that's it. And then you got to wait 3 years before something else comes out.
And
No, you
I
3 years
agree.
for the third episode.
Yeah, have you seen? I don't want to spoil it for people who have not seen Strange New Worlds this
I've been
season.
watching it.
Holy God! Somebody finally woke up and smelled the Ractogino.
Mhm.
It is Star Trek again.
Yeah.
Even
the funny
the musical
was,
episode
it
was
did
more old Trek than anything.
One of the episodes they did a tip of the hat to the classic series.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
That was very good. I don't want to spoil it for people who have not seen it. I'm
I've
being
seen it.
kind to you, John.
I
Okay,
appreciate it.
but
Honey,
trust me, it'll be worth the wait.
there.
It'll make you smile, my friend.
So I'm going to introduce you guys to my 8th grade sweetheart. We have been married now 5 years, and the best person I could have ever asked for. Come here, honey.
Congratulations.
So this is Katassi. Katassi. This is that's Drew. That's Richard. That's John. He's from England. We call him the vampire because the man never sleeps. And forgive me,
Mark
I'm
Sullivan,
Mark.
Klingon Assault Group.
So, and this is Tiffany here. She was my yeoman when I was in Commander Starfleet. So this is Katassi, my wife.
Nice to meet y'all.
Oh, bring Tori in.
Congratulations,
I want
man.
her
Well
to-
done.
Drew, can you get Tori to come in there?
Give me a second.
Yeah, get your head of security for the IKB Charist. That's the ship
Hey,
I presented him with.
We can do this for CAG.
Or
Let's get some blood wine.
Well,
and have a
I
drink.
have Actually, as a member of as the ambassador, I have a ship that's not on the rolls. It's an autonomous Vorcha, and she is very protective of the ambassador. Does this sound like a certain show with Kevin Sobel? Andromeda?
Oh,
I have people drawing so many parallels.
This is so cool.
There we go.
Where's she at here? So this
Oh, is it? He does.
There's
not
Tori. Tori.
Get this in your ear.
That's my girl there. Hey,
Hey.
you got to meet my wife, Katassi.
Hi, Tori. Hey. Nice to meet you.
And
Thank
so your dad sent me a thing for your birthday for October. How would you feel if we come down for your 1920s themed baseball? God bless it. Birthday party.
Yes.
It's a murder mystery.
Ooh, that's even.
Ooh.
Hey, I know what can be murdered. Just kidding.
No tea for you. No tea for you.
Now the victim's already been picked.
Who is it?
Huh?
Who is
I
it?
don't know. Carol won't tell me. She's managing that part of it.
Oh shit! It probably your ass.
No, I'm actually the head of the guy that owns the speakeasy that it's in. So I played the Don.
So when I was commander of Starfleet, we had the pandemic. So these international conferences where everybody would come together all across the globe, people would come to an area. I had to cancel all of those because of the pandemic. So as commander of Starfleet, I never actually had an IC where I was the commander of Starfleet. So I was the one that brought Starfleet to streaming. I was the very first one that united the entire organization.
So technology at its finest.
Technology, and that was my argument. So we're a fan club that's based in the 24th century, and we don't utilize technology in the 21st century. So I was able to have I would never have talked to John. I would never have met him. He's in England. That's Richard. He's in Canada. I would never have met them. I've talked to people in South Africa, Ireland, France, Germany.
But it just goes to show you can be all over the world and still.
And have this.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yep. And TV 18 plus because we can get some raunchy shit. How many times? I remember that first time we were testing this, and I had Jeremy Karsten, who at the time was Region 3 coordinator, and he was 6 shades to the wind when he came on, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'll have another shot." And I loved it when Jeremy would come on after, and I knew he would have. I'd message him. I said, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm having a few shots." I'm like, "I think you need to come on after dark." It was so much more fun.
Yeah, I mean, he did that a number of times.
Sounds like that Enterprise drinking song from way back when.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they mentioned something about the ship, you had to take a shot.
I mean, when we were doing After Dark, like, a bunch of us were having.
I think a lot of us, especially during the pandemic, because I don't drink anymore, but during the pandemic I drank. And that's one thing with John. John was a bourbon man. John loved his bourbon. And every time he'd get on After Dark with me, he's like, "I just filled up my glass, boss." He said, "What's the shit show tonight?" I'm like, "Can you not be positive?" He's like, "Hey, no, wait." He'll take a few drinks. He's like, "I'm positive this is going to be a shit show." And I'm like, "John, really? I mean, come on, man." I'm going to miss that. I'm not even going to lie. How many times he'd be coming over there and he'd be like, "Hey, boss." Even when I was commander of Starfleet, he called me. He said, "Hey, how did the AB meeting go?" He said, "I know you had to be up at 1 a.m., because, when you're commander of Starfleet, you've got regional coordinators that's all across the globe. So you can't always make it where they meet your time frame. You need to try to be, flexible." And I remember one time we had one like 1:30, 1:45 my time. And I'm sitting here like dead. And I'm just like, and John's sitting here on video chat with me on my other monitor. And he texted me, he said, "Wake up, asshole. You're supposed to be in this meeting." And, oh, God. And then these guys here, they always had the fascination of seeing me get tased live on stream.
Yep. Yeah,
No, that was
that
good.
bad habit.
And it did happen. And they like
That
they would hold up cards. Tasty.
In retrospect, Steve, it was definitely one of those things that I have to sit there and go, that was one of those things of I shouldn't have been encouraging that.
Right? I don't think anybody should have been encouraging my
During that period of time that Steve
Doing
was
the
commander
electric
of
boogaloo?
Starfleet,
It was good entertainment.
Oh, it was great entertainment. And then when the kids
And,
would put her. You all remember that one episode where Fiona stuck her head in the her eyeball in the damn webcam? She's like, "You guys are nerds."
yes.
And I'm like, go to bed. She's like, "But I want to watch TV, and you're in my room." I'm like, "No, I'm in my room." She's like, "Exactly. I sleep here." I'm like, ugh. She's actually now a freshman at the high school. She's at her first football game tonight.
Cool. Now, so you know, that was Tori's 27th birthday back then. And Steve did not tell her he was coming. There was a IC that he had to manage up there. And as soon as it was over, he came down for her birthday party.
Winter Haven, Florida.
Oh,
yes.
She came uncorked when she realized it was Steven. She is now turning 32.
oh my goodness.
And he sent her another invitation.
I gave her a fire. Tori, do you have that helmet where you can get to it quickly?
Go get Steve's helmet.
Bye.
Because Steve wants you to show.
Okay.
I've got to see this helmet.
So when I was down there, she was glued to me like glue.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Tori, that's my girl. Every time I had stream, you wouldn't even see her. And you can hear, "Steve! Tori's here." Look.
Oh, that is so cool.
So for everybody that knows, the helmet that Tori has on, I am a graduate of the Illinois Fire Academy. And that was my helmet that I graduated in.
Just one.
And I gave it to Tori as a birthday gift.
That is so
nice.
cool.
That is a real helmet. And never seen a fire. It was just strictly for graduation pictures.
Steve.
I know.
She
I got
is
my-
an honorary member of the Winter Haven Fire Department, Polk County Fire Department,
Yes, she
the
is.
Winter Haven Police Department, the Polk County Sheriff's Office, all 5 branches of the military. And she has a helmet from the Winter Haven Fire Department, but it's bright yellow. Well, Steve also gave her a set of nozzles. Lieutenant. Winter Haven made her work her butt off so that she could wear them on her Winter Haven Class A's.
Oh, that is so cool.
So they call her Lieutenant.
I like this helmet.
Yes.
Good job, Tori.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Steve,
And Steve, think about this.
and stuff like this is what made talking and becoming friends with people and made it worth it.
Yeah, he doesn't need a fan club. He has to. She is a fan club all by herself. She
Tori?
went down to Winter Haven one day,
We're doing
and they said, "We're going to need to find you one of these that says Winter Haven so that you can interchange them when you need
Oh,
to."
that would be cool.
But Tori, do you think I should bring back the After Dark shows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think I should do it like I used to do it?
Hold on. Uh-oh. I'm Cynthia.
Should he run it the way he used to?
Oh, yes.
Just say it.
Yes. I do.
She wants to be your co-host.
Hey.
It's been a long time since I've seen you guys.
Too long, Stephen.
Oh, yes.
But you have been busy.
And I got the Winton Me Too helmet.
The what?
Winton Me Too helmet.
Hey, Tori, you know the good thing?
What?
You and Katashi's the same size.
See, Dynamite comes in short packages.
Yes.
Big bada booms.
She,
Big bada booms.
Tori has over 184 gold medals.
You beast.
Special Olympics.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
so cool.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Honey?
If she puts all of her medals on, gold, silver, and bronze, she can't stand up.
Nope. I'm not.
She's been getting them since she was 8 years old.
Wow.
That's a major accomplishment. That's so cool.
Indeed. Tori's my girl, and anybody fucks with her, I'll beat them up.
Hey.
And
Hey.
the Polk County Sheriff's Office,
Oh, so
because she's an honorary member of the department, they let her use a breech gun, which is fine. I'm standing there. I didn't think nothing of it. I said, sure, go ahead. The SWAT officer that was doing that kept telling her to just pull the trigger and hold it. Finally, she puts a fist on her hip. Recon Marine, Carol was a range master. And she just looks at him and she goes, what is wrong with you? 3-round burst, you don't waste ammo. She was already range qualified with a pistol, a rifle, and a shotgun, so they let her qualify with a breech gun.
So, you know, on TikTok, how you always see that the sheriff called Grady Judd
Mhm.
is always showing pictures of bad
Oh,
images.
I like
If you
that
do that, they're going to shoot you dead.
Mhm.
That's their sheriff.
Oh, yes. I mean, I am so.
Oh yeah, she's got a bunch of pictures of her and Grady together.
This is super cool.
Oh, yeah. Hang on.
I need to see. Mhm.
I guess we're going to have to bring it back, Tori.
What?
I guess we're going to bring back the After Dark.
You beast. Hang on.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'll have to go to my old Commander of Starfleet Facebook page and say, we're back, baby.
Okay.
Hey, I wonder how much shit I will start if I go there and say, we're back. Exclamation.
I will carry all of your shows if you carry all of ours.
Oh, yes.
We'll run it.
Deal.
And I got picture of it.
Well, I could be on for that.
Oh, I know you would. Because you're going to be sitting there, tasty, tasty. Wait, let me see. I got you. Hang on. I got something special for you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh,
He's going to pull out a taser.
oh.
I remember that. Yeah, there we go.
Who wants to see me tase my wife?
No.
No.
I'll tell you
You had
what.
no idea when we were doing it to you.
Hello.
Hey, Steve.
That would be a
Yeah.
That would be
They
a
want to see you
negative
tase
Ghost Rider.
her.
No.
See, Tori's on my side. Negative Ghost Rider.
Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full.
Anybody that tries to tase
And
me,
oh,
I'm all ready. I can shoot a cartridge at 50. Excuse me, this one's 45 feet.
You pointed it towards her, she screamed.
It's a taser, people. It's a less lethal weapon. Do not be calling and complaining.
Yes, the keyword less lethal.
Oh, it can
Not non-lethal, less lethal.
So they had. I remember when we had just got these issued to us because I have my own personal, and they had a video. What happens if you shoot somebody in the eyeball with taser prongs and you zap them? It goes. I'm like, oh, I want to see that.
No.
Come on, that would be fun.
yeah.
There'd be some entertainment value, but the lawsuit would be, no.
It's a husband and wife fight. She threw a plate at me. I tased her. I mean, so my youngest daughter,
Hang on.
back when we had our old gate when we first moved in, I had scared her. I never actually got close enough to zap her, but I had it behind my back, and
She heard it.
she heard it, and she flew out the back door, went
Okay.
through the screen door. She didn't go.
Over.
She didn't go over.
She
She
didn't
didn't
go
go
under.
around. She didn't go under. She went
through.
through the gate and broke that sucker. I mean, she stands now 5'9", 5'10",
God, that's tall as me.
and she's 14.
She's taller than me.
And she went through that gate like she was a pit bull in heat. And all I did was zap her behind my back, and she was going like. And
A blink
Katassi
of an eye.
was sitting there. She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I don't know. Where's Fiona at?" I'm looking out the back door, and she had already went through the gate, and
So
the
if
gate
you
was
ever hear
destroyed.
us, she didn't go through. She didn't go around.
Tori is 4 foot 3 inches.
Okay, no, she's a little taller. I thought she was 4'9".
I'm 4'11".
No, I know you now. Oh, excuse me. Katassi will tell you that she's 4'11" and 3/4, but they don't put 3/4 on a damn driver's license, so she's 4'11".
I had that.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
It confuses the computers.
Right? I'm not gonna lie. This has been fun. It's been a long time since I've done a video.
You've been missed. You've been missed.
I don't know what it is, but I have known a lot of women in my time that definitely have a fraction, and if you forget the fraction in their height, they will climb up one side and down the other.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
For missing that fraction.
She cried. And I would be like, "Back to your room." No, I'm kidding. I don't do that.
That was so quickly. You were like, I got to rephrase that.
I didn't do it. John, are you awake over there? There you are.
Yeah. He can stand still.
I know. He could sit still for so long. It's like you think the screen's frozen and he breathes. So I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah,
like,
he comes to a bunch of my meetings too.
he was at one of my shows. I can't remember if it was Ask Me Anything or what it was. He sat there so still for an hour, did not move. And then he breathed. And I'm like, dude, I thought you were frozen. No, we're just watching TV. I'm like, oh my God.
No.
Yeah, he was definitely in special operations. I'm telling you.
Stealth mode.
All right, we're probably going to sit around in here for a little while long, but I'm going to call the show.
Good.
We've had fun. We've had a blast. Stephen, thank you so much for coming.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Steve.
John, this is not the way you should have done to get us together. You should have just grabbed him by the ear. Just saying.
He's sitting up there right now having his glass of bourbon. He's like, oh, look, Steve's getting involved in the shit show. I'm going to sit back and watch.
I know, right? He's probably saying, look, the gang's all here. Where'd they go?
Now, wait, we need Tim Johns. Where's Tim at?
Listen,
I haven't seen
great.
him forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. All right. Well,
It's been a pleasure, everybody.
peace, live long and prosper. Until next time.